And it's Murray in at the point guard. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin in this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now Daniels following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Boy, as a shooter, if you've got space, Jokic will find you. It's as simple as that.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside, Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. And it's slammed in by Jones.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. For three, Murray, and again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Daniels finds Alexander Walker. Lets a floater go. Rebound by Murray. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. A fader. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Watson the screen. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the three. Murray outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. Stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Rizachet with it. Defended by Jones. In the corner, Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jones in the post. Guarded by Rizachet. And it goes down 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. ends up going with a whole new group for the Hawks. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Hawks, number 1. Number 5, the Nuggets.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Brown outside. Pass to Hardaway. Holmes with a screen on Kennard. Hardaway for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Here's Newell. Rebounded by Holmes. Brown feeling it out a bit. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Fades. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Krejci passes to Wallace. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Murray. Hardaway is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tyson in at the 4th. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Murray, good.
Left the defender stunned, stupefied. Murray with magnetic handle.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. Driving to the basket.
He's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Wallace outside. Johnson outside. Kennard setting the pick for Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hardaway kicks to Murray. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Okongwu trying to break free. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Atlanta with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. All sorts of time. Again, the miss by Johnson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Kevin, back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Nuggets, Jones comes in for Hardaway, and it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Then for the Hawks, Reza Shea, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson, and Dyson Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. Over in the corner, Brown. Watson surveying the D. Pass to Johnson. Launches a three. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got 6.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Pass to Brown. Jokic inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Watson's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here is Okongwu. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Daniels. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Brown outside. Pass to Jokic. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nuggets lead by 11. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Denver Nuggets.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power. But I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks trail by 11. On the court for Atlanta. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. A three-pointer, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Outside for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Jokic with the screen on Daniels. And here's Johnson outside. Jokic with the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Porzingis against Jokic. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 11. On Down the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Daniels kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good on the three.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Now, here's Jokic. Johnson finds Murray. Here's Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And here is Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic, no good. The Hawks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Reza Shea. And he converts the layup. Reza Shea has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Hardaway Jr. checked in for Jones. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 14. This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
First free throw is good.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And so he makes both from the line. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Porzingis to the paint. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. From deep, Johnson. Atlanta again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Watson's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 16. Daniels finds Johnson. Outside, Porzingis. Alexander Walker up top. They get it back.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Hardaway passes to Watson. Connects from three-point range. Watson's got 5 now.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
The Hawks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Alexander Walker. No good, unable to end this run.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Pass to Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Jokic against Porzingis. Jokic, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Denver now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Hardaway kicks to Watson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got it off in time, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. It's Najee in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Inside. Here's Newell. Back to Wallace. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Najee.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brown's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Newell. And it's good, 2 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Nuggets leading by 19 points. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Murray against Wallace. Lets it go from 11, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now Hardaway. Now Jokic, covered by Okongwu. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. Wallace outside. Kennard setting the pick for Wallace. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. The shot's good from Kennard.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jokic against Okongwu. Jokic inside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Hawks, Zachary Rizashay's checked in for Okongwu. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Wallace. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Daniels. Alexander Walker on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Murray. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
No surprise, Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Rizashay. Jokic defending. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Here's Murray. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Murray outside. Outside, Jones. From past the arc. Murray, no good. Here's Atlanta. Takes it inside, and that one's good. Ricochet. Here's Murray. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.